Hello, everybody. Welcome back to OzSide Football. We're back. Harry has been on a sabbatical.
Yep. I'm back.
Non-self-induced sabbatical.
Yep.
Might I add. But we're here, and we came back on a good week. And on a good day, might I add.
Oh, great day.
Great day to be back.
The Goliaths have fallen, the Davids have risen. If I say so myself.
I feel like we spoke that into existence many of times.
Yeah. Many a times, yes. I'm telling you, the Davids are rising and the Goliaths are falling.
Yeah. Well,
FC Sheriff.
FC Sheriff. We might as well not even beat around the bush here.
Yeah.
Sheriff 2, Real Madrid 1.
Yep.
That happened in the Champions League this morning, and I can't be any more pleased because Carlo Ancelotti's a little snake, and anything bad that happens to him, I would gladly welcome it.
Yeah.
Personally, that may just be me.
Yeah, I agree.
But no, I welcome all of that, and I didn't watch the full game because it was on Stan Sport, which, by the way, let me just say one thing. Why are we dividing everything? Why is the A-League on Paramount? Why is the Champions League and that on Stan Sport and then Premier League's on Optus Sport? Can we not just have a channel called Football?
Yeah. A lot of people go, I can't afford both. I get Optus for free, and I still don't want to pay for Stan.
No, I get Optus for free as well. I don't want to pay for Stan Sport.
Yeah, I need money for beers.
Yeah, well, exactly. On October 11, I'm gonna need a couple of beers at least.
Yeah, well, you didn't hear it from me, people, but Total Sport Ek. Is it? Yeah, Total Sport and then EK.
That's the same one I use.
Yeah,
I mean, no,
you didn't hear it from us. You didn't hear it from us, but
no. But yeah, okay, that's my little rant over because that's so ridiculous. I remember back in the day when you just flick on what was it?
Oh, mate, when it was all on TV, it was on SBS.
Yeah, SBS. There it is. When it was all on SBS.
Yeah, man. It was a good time, mate. But here we are now. PSG also beat City, the battle of the oil money.
Messi scored his first goal for PSG.
Yeah, I think Donnarumma's most probably best player on the pitch.
I didn't get to watch the game.
Yeah, from everything I watched, Donnarumma was most probably best player on the pitch. City played well. Bernardo Silva should have scored. Hit the bar from less than a metre out. But, I don't know. It's in Paris, so it is what it is. But it was an interesting game.
Liverpool spanked Porto 5-1.
Curtis Jones looked like he had a cracker. I did not get to watch it.
And I didn't think there was any more results that was sort of eye-catching that I sort of saw. Ajax beating Besiktas 2-0, so your mate's going to be a little upset about that.
Yeah, sorry, Arda.
Shakhtar Donetsk and Inter drew 0-0. Actually, you know how Inter has the snake on their kit? Apparently, they're not allowed to have that in the Champions League because the UEFA rules say they can't have any pictograms on their jerseys.
The fuck?
So they had to remove the snake from that kit. And I feel like the snake makes the kit what it is.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. Anyway, that's UEFA just trying to hold its power wherever it can and remind them we're in control.
Club Brugge beat Leipzig 2-1 at Red Bull Arena.
Yeah. Leipzig are funny, man, because they won 6-0 against Hertha on the weekend.
Yeah.
And then they go and they lose to Bruges. Respectfully, Bruges. Great team. I love Simon Mignolet and Hans Vanaken. Is his name Hans Vanaken? Anyway, if you watch football, you know who I'm talking about. Vanaken from Bruges. Absolute baller. Plays for Belgium for a reason. But come on, Red Bull. What the hell?
What the hell, man?
The fuck, man? Fuck, how are they legit? Hertha aren't a bad team, and you'd say Hertha are somewhat on a similar level. Like, they're not far off Bruges if they were to play each other, right? But
I would say they're above Bruges.
I would, but players like Noah Lang at Bruges and what's his name, Moasa at left back and Mignolet, Hertha don't even have that type of player in there. But I think it's just interesting how they go from 6-0, and they've been doing it all year. They've been getting smacked or losing to stupid teams. And then they go and put 6 on the next week. And you're just like, look, when it clicks, it's going to click. And that's for sure, because at least they're still getting those other results convincingly. But it's interesting. And Bruges look like they got a good push for round of 16 here.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. Well, I mean, last round, drawing to PSG. So they're on 4 points at the moment, which is good, because I think PSG are on 4 points as well. So then that, yeah.
If Bruges beat Leipzig away and at home, that puts them on 6 points, and then a draw at home against City, and then even if they just lose to PSG and City, that's 8 points. That should get them into Europa League minimum.
Yeah. Well, that's what yeah. They should still be in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on them. Good on them. Especially in that group.
Leipzig beat PSG, that spices everything up.
I just want PSG to get knocked out.
Yeah, I see. Leipzig need to have picked up points against City last week to make it more interesting.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Leipzig's defense is in all sorts. But anyway, that's another day for another story.
Atletico beat Milan 2-1. It wasn't even like one of those really tight games. Griezmann scored in the 84th, and then Suarez scored in the 97th.
Atletico know how to get a late result. They've been doing it most of the year.
So that's a big result. Milan have been doing very well this season. Also, Atletico have as well. So that was a good result for them. It's good to see Griezmann back at Atletico and seemingly enjoying life again.
Yeah.
Which is good to see.
Well, yeah, it's a good time to get out of Barca.
Oh, God, yeah.
Barca's real fucked up.
And then Dortmund beat Sporting 1-0. Donyell Malen scoring the goal.
Yeah, I had Bellingham on to score, but he got close enough. He got the assist.
Oh, did he?
Bellingham's on one this year, man.
Well, I mean, how old is he? 18?
Yeah.
He probably.
If you're good enough, you're old enough. I'll say that much. In any sport, if you play, no matter what you do, if you're good enough, you're old enough. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he's legally allowed to drink alcohol in Australia, so he must be just like, oh,
shit. Guest, come to the Bavarian. I'll buy $5 shots, dude.
He must just be like, oh man, I'm about to get over to Sydney, Australia, in the west.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out to the trenches.
But yeah, that's it. Tomorrow we have a couple games. There's one. We got Juventus, Chelsea, whatever. I think the one that I'm most interested in is Manchester United, Villarreal tomorrow.
Yeah, going back at each other.
Yeah, because I think United are a bit shaky, and that's a good segue into talking about that game. But
I was like, I have to talk to you about this.
But yeah, and I think Villarreal have their number, especially after last season's Europa League final. Obviously, it went penalties, but
yeah,
but still, and as I said, I think United is shaky because I think the results are like, well, they knocked out of the Carabao to West Ham, obviously lost to Villa, and I think.
They scraped Villa earlier.
Yeah. I think the week before or something like that.
Yeah, and the thing about Villarreal is this is what's scary to me about Villarreal. Traditionally, not much of a winger team. Normally, it's more their strikers that bring in the bread type of thing. But Groenveld from Bournemouth, I reckon he'll be on one. And obviously, they got that midfield three of Parejo, Coquelin, and Etienne Capoue. And there's a few others that pop in and out
on the right.
Yeah. There's a few others that pop in and out. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Alberto Moreno is playing because he did that Instagram story last year because he's a Liverpool boy. Loves his Liverpool, obviously.
Oh right, yeah.
He did that Instagram story when they beat them, but yeah, Villarreal are coming off 1-0 win. No, 0-0 draw with Real Madrid. They should have won 1-0, I should say.
Yeah, well, one thing I will say. Well, let's go talk about the Villa game then. Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 0. Courtney House, of all people, scored the winning goal.
Yeah.
I was celebrating that game because I had a multi on, right? I I had Villa to win, Everton to win, and Demarai Gray to score a goal. That'd give me a nice $450, right?
Nice.
But let me just tell you that Demarai Gray didn't score a goal, so I was a bit sad, but it's fine.
Who did score for Everton?
Decore and Townsend.
Oh, yeah, Townsend wouldn't have been bad to put on.
I know.
He's been all right lately. Yeah, he's been all right.
I'm kind of sad, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway.
But yeah, well, okay, so that United game, what did you think about it?
All right. I thought, obviously, this is what people forget also, that Jack Grealish put $100 million on his head when he scored that goal at United.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Villa going to United in recent times has a bit of specialty to it. Villa went with like very attacking. Like,
and Villa don't normally win at United.
Yeah, well, Villa don't normally cause too much of an upset away from home.
Yeah.
At home, different. They're like Palace, different force to be reckoned with. Even the big six most probably shit going there. But away from home, I don't think Villa do too much. But I think like I was surprised. I was surprised how attacking they were. Taggart should have had a goal.
I was also very surprised.
Yeah, I think it should have been 2, to be honest, because Taggart should have scored. If you know what I'm talking about. That
yep.
Matty Cash is on one recently. Obviously, that goal last week where he cuts in and left foot. And then, yeah, on the weekend he did well as well. But, like, Taggart, I was just like, how are you missing that? Like,
yeah honestly.
But, yeah, the set piece was interesting. It was funny because he was offside. I forget who it was on the keeper.
No, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. Too many games in the past few days. But it was offside. But I couldn't understand how Ole spoke. And I think the penalty as well, I thought that was suspect.
I don't think it was a handball because you look at his hand where it is. How are you going to say that's a unnatural position? How do you move from that? I don't think you can. How do you move your hand in a way that it doesn't hit the ball or like show that you're not trying to touch it with your hand?
Yeah, I agree.
And then it just makes it worse, right? All that talk of United never get penalties, or ever since Jurgen Klopp said this, United barely get any penalties. And then they get something like that, and it's kind of like, all right, 90th minute. All right, what do you want? You want a headline? Ronaldo scores an equalizer. And then at that point, I was fucking cheering when Courtney House scored the goal, by the way.
Yeah.
I was like, the multi is fucking on.
Yeah. I'm just cheering because I hate United. I didn't even put a multi on it. I just fucking hate United.
I was actually cheering. It was literally like 2 minutes of heaven, and then like 90th minute pen, and I was like, fuck. They have Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch to take a penalty.
Do you think... Okay, so when Stevie G missed it because he wanted Roy Hodgson out?
Yeah.
Do you think that happened again?
No fucking way.
Just hear me out. Bruno doesn't score high penalties. He doesn't blast them. And
he places them.
And he looked around before he takes a penalty. And we're going to make a clip out of this. We will show what I'm talking about. I'll find it for Jaden. But I just thought, I was like, first of all, why is Ronaldo not taking it? Second of all, that's not a Bruno penalty. Like, bro, that went so far above the bar as well.
Literally Rosed.
Yeah, like it wasn't even close to going in. So I'm just wondering, like, was that a message to Ole or like the club? Like,
well, when he stepped up to take the pen
to be our manager,
literally, I was like, he's gonna score.
Yeah.
It literally is his job description.
Yeah,
he's literally Bruno Fernandes. He scores penalties.
And rightfully so, he's good at them.
And he does that. And then I was cheering again. I was like, the multi's fucking on. Because they got a penalty, missed the penalty, and I was like, surely, that's the hardest leg. I just won the hardest leg.
And Demarai Gray.
And then Demarai Gray. Got an assist, though.
They should have a goal contribution tab on Sports.
They should. Sports Bet, if you're out there, I got a market for you.
So like an assist or a goal, but just put it as goal contribution.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
But nonetheless, let's talk about Arsenal Tottenham clinic.
Oh god, yeah,
I tried to stay up for it, but I couldn't. I fell asleep. But I was up at
I was up at 1:30 watching that. Let me tell you, that was probably the best I've seen Arsenal play in a very long time.
Well, it took me back to when we had like Santi Cazorla, Mesut, and Alexis and Giroud.
Yep, especially that second goal for Smith Rowe, where it's on the counter attack. Typical Arsenal, like very sleek. Just nice looking football.
Find space in the box that doesn't like good. The Arsenal that I grew up watching there was space in the box that you can't see from the naked eye that they'll find.
Yeah,
and that's how Saka and Smith Rowe played on the weekend. They were just finding space in that box, and we did well. Aaron Ramsdale's been revolutionary.
I was going to bring that up with you because obviously before the Ramsdale transfer, we admittedly, we laughed at him. Mm-hmm. We laughed at the transfer, but since
coming at him, the transfer fee for a backup keeper.
Yeah, but it's proven he's not a backup keeper.
Yeah,
and he did very, very well on the weekend. Very well.
It's interesting because now we don't have a backup keeper. We have two keepers that are fighting for a spot more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tommy Asu's turned out to be an animal, and I said it in the first few weeks of the season. Gabriel had to come back.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be Gabriel and Ben White.
Yeah, and that partnership is working out very well.
Yeah. I feel like the more they play together, the more like trust there'll be if Callum Chambers or Rob Holding needs to play for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Gabriel I love, man. He's like, obviously there's like that video of like Tommy Asu and Ramsdale again. He's passionate, but if you actually watch the game, Gabriel's like off his fucking head. Like, he's actually like a bit nut. Like, if I was Ben White, I'd be like, can this bloke fucking shut up? Like, he goes off his head. But I love it. It's like reminds me of like some Arsenal leaders in the past. So yeah, hopefully, look, Spurs 3 weeks ago we're at the top
of the league.
Points. Hey, we're in 10th. They're in 11th. Is what it is.
Yeah, you know what? It's crazy how the season turns, right?
Yeah.
Because, we were saying before the international break, right? This is the 3 games where Arsenal need to pick up points. And you did.
9.
You picked up 9.
Yeah, it's interesting because we struggled against the other 2, but here we are with, a decent win, like a convincing win.
Yeah.
And I said to you after the Norwich game, I was like, we should have scored so many more goals. And like on the weekend, we actually were like quite clinical.
Yeah.
And we defended quite well. Like we were punctual is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Spurs as well then. What do you think about Tottenham? Shit.
Yeah, I do. But in the interview, Nuno comes out. He's like, I got everything wrong today. Which is like what you'd want from your manager after that. You don't want him to like try and find an excuse or like not give out much information. He was like, I got it completely wrong. I got everything wrong. I got the formation wrong. I got the tactics wrong. And,
they were just getting... I don't know what it is, because Odegaard kept finding space in between them.
Saka and Smith Rowe get a lot of attention, and deservedly so, but Martin Odegaard is
he was something else that game, because he was like
else every game.
He was so just good. Sitting where Højbjerg couldn't find him for whatever reason.
Which is interesting because you and I
that's
both
your
think...
job.
Yeah,
that's your job.
It's interesting because you and I both think Højbjerg's like top 10 midfielders in the world.
I think he's quite good.
Yeah, especially after the Euros and the season he had last year.
Yeah.
Like Højbjerg's definitely top 10 with the current midfield crop. And it's like crazy just to be like Odegaard just kept running him off. Like just kept getting rid of him.
He was like Højbjerg was nowhere near him. Didn't know where he was half the time.
Yeah.
And I think Harry Kane's performance was interesting as well because he did fuck all.
Yeah. I think he should have gone to City, man.
I don't think he should have stayed. I think as much as
I can't stand City and Spurs.
Yeah.
I couldn't care, but I think you should have for Spurs fans. I do have
for Spurs' sake, right? Exactly, because as much as we give Daniel Levy props for the way that he's managed the club, from a directorial point of view. He should have just swallowed his pride and just sold him.
Yeah.
Because what you have now is a player that doesn't want to be there. It's clear and obvious to see the fact that he doesn't want to be there. And he's just going to leave anyway. And all that's happening now is that the shitter he plays, the lower his price goes down. Because there's no way next season City's paying 150 million for a bloke that scores 10 goals. Assists maybe 5.
Yeah, I agree.
He should have just sold him.
Yeah.
He just should have, because it's clear and obvious he does not want to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just doesn't. He's been nowhere. Where has anyone talked about Harry Kane since he came back?
Nah. Sonny is where the money's at for Tottenham.
Yeah, exactly. But everyone's talking about Son.
I don't think Son would ever leave.
He'd already just signed his contract, his extension. Yeah. Bloody loves it at Tottenham.
Dele Alli seems to be doing all right as well. I'm actually impressed with Dele Alli because I think he deserves that. He is good. He is good.
Yeah. He just needs to.
I think watching England, he should have been a part of that England team. 4 years ago, if you said Dele Alli won't be a part of Euro 2020, we're you're a fucking idiot. But I think that's been kick up the arse for him. And to be honest, I hate Spurs, but you can't deny watching good football. And when you have Højbjerg, Dele Alli, Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son all in sync, it's good to watch.
Yeah.
And the thing I've always thinking about Spurs is you have Giovanni Lo Celso and Endon Bellet. How do you not get the best out of those two?
Exactly.
At all? You don't even come close to it. Their output before they got there stupid. Just stupid. And Endon Bellet is Endon Baller for a reason. He is reminding me of an Adele to rap at this point in time. He is so skillful.
One the streets will never forget.
Yeah, bro. Ben Arfa to rap, Endon Baller.
Oh man,
bro. He's just not being utilized properly. It's
no.
He just, I don't know, man. When he does play, he's an actual machine. And I'm okay. How the hell are we going to... Yeah, who's tackling him? Who's getting the ball off him? Arguably, one man can do it. It's Musa Sissoko, but that's about it. Besides Moose, I don't know anyone that can get the ball off Endon Bellet.
I heard something interesting about Tottenham. Remember when they were going to sign... Oh, man, I can't remember. The manager that they were going to get...
Which club?
Spurs. Fonseca.
Yeah.
So, the reason that he didn't get the job, this is what I heard, was because he got called up by someone at Tottenham, whether that be Daniel Levy or whoever was hiring him, and they said, you're too... Oh, no, he came out and said... Fonseca came out and said himself, Tottenham said he was too attacking. And that's why he didn't get the job. And in my eyes, it's don't you want to give your team, your fans, attacking football in this brand new $1 million stadium?
Apparently not.
Because it's you build the big thing, right? You build your big stands, and you get your hot dog stands or whatever in there, and you sell a beer for 10 quid. You don't hold your whole football club on the fact that you just bought a big building.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The
thing about Fonseca is that Roma team he's managed actually did quite well considering the players they've had.
Yeah.
But it was time for Fonseca to move on from Roma, respectfully, because Roma do need to knuckle down and try and win a Champions League. But he built Mourinho walked into a team that was already there for him. And Fonseca built that. Fonseca got all those players there.
Pretty much.
Tammy. But yeah. I think it's interesting to hear you're too attacking. The fuck?
Yeah, my problem with Tottenham is that I feel they think they've hit their ceiling.
Yeah.
They made it to a Champions League final and they're just gonna build a big stand now.
Yeah. It's just...
As a Tottenham fan, you've got to be thinking, right, where do we go? What is this club's ambition?
Yeah.
You bring in a Nuno Espirito Santo who was 10th on the list, and I don't know. You know what?
Nuno. I do like Nuno.
I do like Nuno as well. He did win Manager of the Month last month.
Yeah, exactly. We're judging it. That's what I say. It's so early too. You truly have to wait to Christmas to be yeah, this is the way they're going. You know
This
what I
time
mean?
last season, Everton were top of the league.
Yeah, well, settle down, mate. Where'd you finish last year? 12th?
10th.
Yeah, right. So you finished 12th this year because you're a few more places down from top of the league.
Yes.
It'll be the same drop. You're just going to go a bit lower.
It's a life. It's the football fan cycle.
Yeah, well, I just feel like Demarai Gray can keep it up. At Townsend, as much as I'd love him to, I'm just not sure if he's got it in him.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's got into it.
Richarlison can deliver for the 38 games for sure. Same with Demarai Gray. They got that youth on their side, but Townsend's a bit older now.
He's like 30. And he literally runs from minute 1 to 90, the madman.
All right, let's go to Italy. We're winning the league.
Yeah, I was gonna bring this up to you. Because you're winning the league.
Yeah, apparently. I think we are. Honestly, I think we are. No, we did well. It was 1-0 against Udinese. We got a penalty. I go Fiorentina first time listening. But yeah, Goz Vlahovic scores again. Vlahovic doing Vlahovic things.
Mm-hmm.
Serbian Don. But yeah, we played pretty well. Udinese are actually in decent form this year. Like, they're not a bad team at all. They're actually very hard to verse. And we did get lucky to come away with it with 3 points. I tell you what, Odriozola has been an absolute revelation for this team.
Yeah?
Yeah. Odriozola's been unreal for us, man.
You were excited about his signing.
Yeah, I honestly, if Real Madrid come back and they're like, hey, 20 to 30 mil, I honestly think Fiorentina will be like, yeah, done. Give me it'll be
that good.
Yeah, I honestly think it'll be around 20 mil because he's still young, Odriozola. But if Real Madrid go, yeah, like 20, they'll Fiorentina, but yep, done. So yeah, it'll be interesting. But look, 6 from 6 is Napoli by themselves.
Yeah,
only wants to go 6 from 6. I will say this: in recent times, we've seen Napoli produce strikers and forwards and midfielders that score goals for fun. But Osimhen is looking a little bit different.
He's a little bit different.
Yeah, no, honestly, he's honestly looking like the thing with Napoli is you can't compare willy-nilly because of Maradona. But he honestly, with Mertens, Insigne, Politano,
all that talent behind him,
Zielinski, Fabian Ruiz, Napoli look seriously dangerous. And then guess what they have behind them? Manolas and Koulibaly. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Di Lorenzo as well. Like, it is what
it is.
Well,
Osimhen had a little bit of a slow start to his career there at Napoli, but I think he just had to settle.
It's very slow, but like, he's Nigerian. He's gone from Belgium to France to Italy in the space of like 3 years at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he's like just his goals are so good at the moment. Like, you would have seen against Leicester over a week ago. Those goals, it's just like, yeah, I think Victor Osimhen's going to be one of the best strikers in the world. Is what it is.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like him a lot.
I honestly think at this point in time, he is in a caliber, like, obviously not with like Haaland and Lewandowski, but he's in that like next pool.
Yeah.
You have that like pool of like, Mbappe, Lewandowski, Haaland, and then you have that next pool of like, who would you chuck in there? It's hard to even. I've put myself on the spot here for no good reason. Like Ben Yedder and like other forwards like that. Aubameyang would be in that pool, and I feel like Osimhen's in that pool now, with like Rebic as well.
Yeah.
So I think Osimhen's world class. Inter 2, Atalanta 2. Did you watch?
Atalanta a little bit shaky to start the season. I'm not gonna lie.
Somewhat, but they're sweet.
They will be sweet. They will be.
It's like Leicester and Leeds. Is it a bit shaky?
Leeds haven't won a game yet. But, let me just put that there.
Shit, yeah, they will, and
they will win a game eventually.
This is the thing, like, it's sweet. Just is. It's sweet. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no, Atalanta were actually lucky to come away with a point. They should have scored more, but Inter missed a penalty. DiMarco, do you know who DiMarco is? The left back.
Yeah,
came from Parma. He took the penalty, and with Sanchez and a few other players on the pitch, I was kind of baffled as to why DiMarco took the penalty. But if in training it's agreed that DiMarco is penalty taker,
that's it. It's the hierarchy.
Yeah. Lautaro is arguably, he's like Osimhen. He's in that pool of strikers, and he can enter the top pool.
Yeah, I think he will. And I think he'll do it at Inter as well.
Yeah, and Dzeko's still got it. Need I say less? You know what I mean? Denzel Dumfries.
He does.
What a player.
Denzel Dumfries makes me cry.
But there's one man that's gone from centre mid to right wing to right mid to right forward to centre forward is Malinowski. And he scored cracker on the weekend. It was actually a bomb. So yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, boom. And then speaking of boom, yeah, I honestly I wrote in my notes Malinowski, boom.
Oh.
Yeah. But also Juve 3, Sampdoria 2. Juve, for those who aren't keeping up with it, they're hardly getting past. And they scraped the win against Venezia, and then they scraped a win against Sampdoria. Nonetheless, it's still scraping 3 points, but they should have drew. But Locatelli is absolutely class.
In the Juve games that I've watched, it's clear to see the lack of a Ronaldo there. Because you see a Federico Chiesa sort of, he's now the main guy, I would say, in that attack, whereas last season it would have been him having a partner up there to sort of link up with, and now that that's not there, it's sort of harder for him. Obviously, Moise Kean's there, but Moise Kean's not Ronaldo. Let me tell you that much. So it's a little bit harder for him because he's gonna have to have more of that attacking prowess. What's wrong?
Moise Kean's not Ronaldo. Let me tell you that much.
He's not. He's got like 2 goals for us.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, true.
So yeah, now Chiesa has to do all that. Juve will be fine. As much as I don't want them to be fine, they'll be fine.
Yeah, Dybala hasn't even stepped up either, to be honest.
No, and I'm surprised about that because he should have stepped up to be like, this is now my team.
I just don't think he's all that. I think he's overrated.
I don't think that he wants to be that guy. I think he's happy just being Dybala, getting an 85 plus rated card on FIFA every year, getting a butt ton of money, and just sort of being there. Because realistically, he should be in that upper caliber of people we're talking about, your Lewandowskis, your Ronaldos, your Messis, if he lived up to what he was meant to do.
Yeah, but should have been him and Messi.
Yeah. And him and Messi should have been the staple points in that Argentinian team.
Yeah.
But he is happy just being Paolo, sitting in a mansion, while I'm sitting here in my chair that slowly is breaking.
Yeah. That's Paulo Dybala for you people.
Yeah.
Don't care about the world.
Yeah. That's it.
He's shitter than you think. He's so much shitter than people think, but yeah.
I can't believe it. He's at 87. He's a walkout. I got excited. I saw an Argentinian flag walk out, and it was Dybala.
But speaking of football, what's your thoughts on FIFA?
Yeah, well, FIFA 22's come out, everybody. Harry and I are big fans of FIFA.
Yeah.
I'm more a career mode guy, and as a career mode guy, I'm very excited about the changes they made to the player career. Because it feels
change?
So it's basically did you play the Journey?
Nah, I never did that.
So it's like
I
so
did
before
once for his Ultimate Team card just to put in an SBC.
So before it was sort of just like you make your pro and you just play games, like there's nothing really to it. Now it's sort of you make your pro, you got to sort of you have objectives, and if you complete those objectives, you get a better manager rating to get you in the starting lineup. There's like cutscenes and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's very different. And then they have Creator Club now. So I've created my own club. I've put myself in League 2. And you can, like, each season is cool because you create your own kit and like you can upgrade your stadiums and stuff.
Right. Do you have to buy the players and stuff?
Yeah. So you start with maybe like 15 players, like randomly generated 15.
Like real players, but
No. Just random,
random
FIFA players, and then you buy real players as you go.
Yeah.
But it's cool because in career mode, each season, like say you go to 2030, you're still using the same 2020 kit or 2021 kit. But now each season in this Creator Club one, you change your kits every season. Yeah. So you can do like, we're sponsored by Nike for 3 seasons, and then after that's finished, we can do Adidas kits. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get onto that.
Yeah, it's mad. And what about you, Hazmat? You're more in tune with Ultimate Team than I am. I'm sort of getting more into it this season. What do you think of foot this year?
I think it's better. It's more realistic. So far, like, there's not too many bugs. The only thing is, like, a few things with goalkeepers, but, like...
Goalkeepers are messed!
Yeah, no. That's been, like, changed. Like, headers are going in now, like, and crosses are going in more. But, yeah, the first day, obviously, there's going to be something. Like, they can't help it. It's a game. It's a demo that we're playing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's heaps good. And the content so far is good. It's... the thing that would make Ultimate Team so much more fairer for people that don't buy it and do buy FIFA points is objectives, where you have to play to get the players.
Mm-hmm.
Because it levels it out. It's not like you can't buy this player; you actually have to play, and it's about who's willing to put some time in and work smart, not hard. Like do it with friends or whatever. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm
enjoying it as well. I think,
but I'm not as like hooked on it this year. I'll say that.
I think last year I was sort of like fiending for it.
Yeah, this year I'm like, oh yeah, I'll hop on for a few hours at night, but I don't fiend to hop on. Like I don't.
Yeah.
When I wake up.
No, neither. I don't think it's not that either. I don't know why, but I mean, maybe it's because I'm getting sad and old.
Yeah, maybe.
But I think I like the addition of the seasons, and the rivals where you have the seasons thing as well.
Way better than the old
you win you win a certain amount of games and you get this pack or whatever like that. I like that. I like that system a lot better than just the what was it last year? It was
just not rivals.
The ranking.
It's division rivals, but it's just this ranking, and it was just about who could sweat their ass off for 30 games in a thing.
That's it. Yeah. That was a stupid system.
Yeah, it was. But
it's just stupid.
People, it's changed. They heard the people because a lot of people spoke out about it. So
I think that I don't know how different it is this year to last year, but I think this year I'm more into the SBCs than last year. So I think they're more.
I've always been on them.
I don't know. Do you? Maybe it's just me. I feel like they're more attainable this season. This year.
Yeah.
Like to just do.
Yeah.
Like it's not like It's not like
some of them are the same, but there's some easier SBCs this year for sure.
Yeah, and I think that'll make it easier for people to just do it rather than let's spend this much on FIFA points to get all this like SBC fodder and then do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just easier so that people can have the chance of getting good players.
It's crazy how much money people do spend on like. I know people that have bought the Ultimate Edition then spent over $100 on FIFA points.
Wow.
And I have better clubs than them. And I haven't spent...
That is fucking sad.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, good on them. But personally, people just need to learn how to trade and do SBCs properly. But yeah.
Honestly, especially if you got early access.
Yeah.
There's players that you probably have in your...
Edition, you get 5,000 points anyway.
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
And that's good enough for you to do pretty much every SBC you need to do to get like mega packs and stuff.
Yeah. But
that's all you need.
They don't want to hear it, Jaden.
You need to hear it from me. Spend your money wisely.
Buy a book or some shit. Stop buying fucking FIFA points.
Buy a case of beer.
Yeah.
You know how many beers you can buy with $100?
Yeah, exactly. But also, the other thing is... the Ultimate Edition, you get that much bonuses. You get, Team of the Week bonus and stuff like that. But, I think the game's good. I honestly may join you on streaming on Twitch and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, look, I think it's good because literally if you just sit there and do SBCs for 2 hours, you get heaps of people.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to know the solutions to the SBCs.
Yeah.
Everyone, right? So even if you have, some out there solution that doesn't cost a butt ton of money, everyone's just gonna go in on that. And I think the one that I see a lot and the one that I've been using a lot is Giovanni Lo Celso.
Yeah.
He if you can stack up on I think what I'm gonna do maybe after this recording is I'm gonna buy a bunch of Lo Celsos.
Yeah.
And then just sit and wait for everyone to come in tomorrow night.
People, go find one player that's selling for less than 1,000 coins that you know is going to go up, and get ready to sell them when the game comes out. There's my trading tip of the week.
Yep. Everyone's going to come on and be like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
Let me complete this SBC.
Yeah, well, this is who I bought for trading. Yuri Tielemans, John Stones, Boadu from Monaco, and Nuno Mendes from PSG. I've got plenty of them stacked up. So pick players like that you know people are going to want, either based on rating or based on pace, is what it is. And yeah, that's my tip. That's my tip.
Yes. To wrap up, do you wanna give a cheeky multi out there for anything?
Yeah, for UCL, sure. Right now, UCL. Let's go. Go for Champions League. I'm gonna go for tomorrow. Let me think. I haven't even looked at. I'm gonna go Atalanta to win. Zenit to win. Benfica double chance. And Leroy Sané to score. I'm gonna put that all together. What does that come in at? I don't know.
Well, wait, hang on. You should do that while I do mine. I'm gonna go Villarreal to win with 6+ corners in the game.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, on top of that, I'll go for a Chelsea win as well, just to have something in there, just a sneaky one to boost the money. And then I'll do shots on target 2+ for Atalanta.
Okay. Right.
So hang on, let me get the sports bet up. All right, here we go. This is a big one.
All right, everyone, listen up.
All right, everyone. If you want to win some money, I've got this is a big one. This is a big chance right here. Can you see? Oh, yeah, let me put my brightness down.
I'll do mine. Right.
Hey, use yours.
All right, so I got Zapata to score against Young Boys. I got Zenit to win. Bayern Munich, goal score in both halves, over 2.5 goals. And then United to win, Pogba assist, over 9 corners.
Ooh.
Comes in at 133.
All right, everyone. This one's only a 3-leg. All right, so don't get too excited. But it's a big 3 legs. I've got Villarreal to win. I got Chelsea to win. And I've got under 1.5 cards in the Atalanta Young Boys game.
Oh.
You put $5 on that. That's $682.50.
Hey, it could come off. That's a beauty.
So
if there's more than one card in the Atalanta Young Boys game,
it's done for.
That's unreal, but that could be the best $600 you ever make.
Honestly. So, if you want to, if you're feeling cheeky,
go check
might as well put both bet slips on it.
Yeah,
me and Harry's.
Yeah,
$5 each.
Yeah,
don't be stupid.
Honestly, you could make $750 from $10.
Yep.
Well, even crazier, just combine them all, because that would come in stupid.
Oh man.
Because what's your odds? Your odds are like mine are $29, and if they added yours in, that would be something dumb as well.
My odds are $136.50. Yeah.
So add that in. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well. If you win $600, you don't have to thank me.
Yeah. Just keep watching.
Just keep watching. All right, everyone. That's going to be it for us today. Hang on. Let me, as I do this intro, I'm just going to put my bet on. Thank you, everyone, for watching OzSide Football Podcast for another week. Yes. Harry is back at home.
Yes.
Which means we'll be back here.
Yes. And if you haven't already, please go check out the Championship Collection, which Jaden will put here. Volume 1.
In his hand.
On your head. Yeah. And Volume 2 is on the way. And yeah. Thank you for watching.
See you later, everybody.